Hi everybody, it's Carla. This is just going to be a quick video about, I need a little place to write down ideas for the Happy Bookmaker and something kind of organized, something that's a little prettier than maybe this, which is just scratch paper that I have stapled together. And hey, it works great for grocery lists or even the stuff I've been doing so far as kind of my little idea list. But I think we can do better. So let's do this really quick. This is just stuff that I have. I didn't go out and buy anything. You know, use what you have. That's my motto. Okay. Well, it's not just my motto. I think a lot of people say that. So, so what I'm first going to start with are these pages that these are leftovers from my mini journal slash planner from just, I don't know, like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And these were just extras that I didn't need, or like I think one of them got cut off. But for my purposes, this is going to be perfect. And it's got several blank pages. And then it's got the calendar pages, and it's not a full year, but that's okay because hopefully I'll have lots of ideas and I'll fill it up way before I get to the end of this. So this is going to be the insides. This will be our one signature, okay? And then this is just a piece of scrapbook paper that I just thought it was so pretty, and it was just laying around. I mean, honestly, I have loads of scrapbook paper, so that's not like an unusual thing for me. And then just as a little cover for a little title for my book, I just did this real quick on the computer this morning. The Happy Bookmaker idea book. You know, if I had a good handwriting, I would have handwritten it, but I don't. So I thought this was real pretty, matches with the colors, and this is going to be super simple. Let's get started. Okay, so I think what I want to do, first of all, let's measure this. I'm going to keep the length. It is 8.5. Our width is about 5.25. So what I want to do is, let's see here, trying not to bump the camera this time. I did that last time and it caused some issues. So I'm also going to do like a little fold up, and so to make a pocket, and I'm just going to fold it up. We're not going to be doing any cutting and pasting and that kind of thing. So if I want my little pocket to be, let's say I want it to be maybe 1.5 inches. So let's go to 10 inches. Oh, I don't want to cut off the butterfly though. Okay, we want to keep the butterfly. So let's do it like this. But this is like, there's nothing up here, but like this, the rough edge. So let's see, can I do this in any kind of a straight manner here? Okay, so I want to go here. Just want to keep the little butterfly. I mean, this may not be exactly straight, but, well, of course it isn't because I absolutely did not mark that. Okay, so let's go down here. It's a little over 1 inch. It's a little over 1 inch. Just going to mark that. And we're going to mark that a little over 1 inch. And I'm also going to be cutting off, let's see, let's mark it up on this end too. Because if that's 10 inches, then we've got a little piece here. That is 10 inches and 10 inches. All right, and then for our width, because we've got 5.25 plus 5.25, so that's 10.5. So we're just going to come in and make this 10.5. And again, I'm not too concerned if it's not perfect. It's just my little book, just for writing stuff down in. Maybe getting stuff on the calendar. I have lots of ideas, and they're kind of just like, you know, ideas just floating around in your head. That's all fine and good, but I like to get them on paper. So do that. And once we get done with the cutting part, the rest is going to go super duper easy. I only marked 2 spots. Okay, well, that's all right. But I can see. Okay. All right. So what happens when you're not too precise, but that's okay. And we've got 3 lines here. We're just going to go with those. If you do 3 lines, that's, if you measure, you know, if you mark 3 lines, it's your best bet to get a nice even dimension, I guess we could say. Okay, let's turn it around. We're going to give it a little cut. Nice sharp blade. Be very careful cutting. Just going to line this up on the line. I mean, I wouldn't have had to make a line, but I just think it's a little easier. Da, da, da. And there's that. Cut off my pencil marks. I'm not too concerned if anything sticks out beyond. I'm hoping. I'm just going to use it up, fill it up, and have to make another one. Okay, so there is the top. So I'm going to fold it over. I mean, worst case scenario would be I'd have to trim off my little signature guy, which would not be the worst thing in the world. So I'm just going to fold it. This is where my little bone folder comes in handy. And I've got my pretty butterfly on top. So let's see. Here's our very simple calendar signatures. Oh yeah. Yeah, look at that. Fits right in there. Okay. So now I'm going to fold this up. Now I do kind of have to measure, kind of, sort of. Because we need the bottom to be, where's my pencil? 8.5. 8.5 to the bottom. Theoretically, if I do it like this, it should come out right. It's kind of stiff because there's like little metallic stuff on here. Kind of sparkly. And let's see here how we are. I might be a little off. Let's see. Okay, if I have to trim my paper, I will. I think it'll be easier than retrimming this. Okay, let's see here. Stick it down. Let's see how we're fitting in here. Yeah, I'll have to trim off my paper just a tad, but that's okay. Oh, it's pretty. Look at that. Look how simple and easy that was. Okay. If I do say so myself. Okay, now I'm just going to I'm going to just eyeball this. Look to be about that much too long. Very carefully, when you're cutting through several layers, take it slow and easy. And there we go. Okay, now I'm going to do just a little bit. Well, let's see. What do you think? What do you think? Okay. I'll do this one. Okay. Try not to get it all over my nails this time. It is a killer on the manicure. Because, like, once it's on, it's on. There's no getting it off. So I'm just doing these very ends. I could even do just a little bit down the center. Obviously, because it's a pocket, I'm not going to be doing this part. Just going to fold this over, do this, do that, do that. Okay, she's down. She's down. Okay, let's put in our little signature. I think this time I'm going to use a 16th inch punch. And what I'm going to do is figure if I measure in, it should be the same, right? Again, theoretically. That way I can just measure in on the booklet and it should be the same. And then we'll have to do something a little different with the middle. There's that. Now, if these pages weren't so long, what I had intended to do was a little staple book. But you see, it just doesn't quite reach. So if I didn't already have these printed on this and I wanted to use them, I would have totally done a little staple book because they are super quick and easy and, you know, no fuss, no muss. Okay, so let's get this 1/16 inch hole. That's that. And I know it's really small, but I'm thinking with this little tiny book, it really shouldn't matter very much. Okay, and then it's gonna kind of go about in the middle. So I'm just gonna pick a measurement of, let's do 4.5. Okay, now for this, we have to do our trusty awl. Just do that. I'm on my little pad here so it won't go through the table. And I'm gonna kind of guess about what 1/16 inch hole. It's a little bit bigger, but see, these things are just like, no wonder they're still around. Okay, now I need to do the same thing up here. We've got 1 inch and 1 inch. And then I was, what, 4.5? 4.5. And let me just double check. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much exact. Okay, 1/16. And on the other side. And we have our little awl for their center hole. Okay, oh my gosh, we're getting so close. Look at that, it's only been like 12 minutes and some of that's just me babbling. Okay, we've got our waxed white thread, nice, strong, thick. I mean, for this purpose, I could probably have just used regular thread, but we've got it, so we're gonna use it. And 3 times the length, going this way. And now, let's see how this works. I'm gonna do a smaller headed needle because I am doing the 1/16 hole. Oh gosh. We'll see about that. We'll see about that, if I can get it in there. Oh, I don't know. I might have to still get a bigger needle. We'll see. Oh, I did it. Okay. All right. So remember that we start, going the right way? Yep. We start in the middle. I want the strings to be on the outside. We're going to start in the middle. And I don't have these stuck together with anything, so they're kind of loosey-goosey. Come on, fella. Okay. And we're going to come up. And we're going to go back down through our upper hole. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. This is meant to be. It went right in there. Okay, now we're going to come back down. Oh, sorry. On the other side, we're going to come back down through the lower hole. And up. Oh, it's a little stuck on something here. There we go. And now we're going to go back through our center hole, being careful not to thread our other thread here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go on this side of it. We're going to go on the other side of it. All right, pull it kind of taut. She's nice and tight in the middle. Pull, pull, pull. One time. Okay, there's that whole thing where you gotta flip it around. I gotta flip it around. And then second time. And I think for my purposes, twice will be good. And I'm gonna put a little bow on it. just like that. There's that. So a little bone folder action here. Let's do just a real quick, very rough, sort of loosey-goosey cutout of my title. This should be fun and playful. Nothing too technical here. Yeah. And I was happy I found a little light bulb. That was exciting. Okay. And we're just gonna slap her down there. I think I'm gonna use a glue stick for this. We'll load her up with this. Okay. I just put a whole lot on. It's really dry here, and I find if I don't really load it up, it just doesn't stay down, the glue sticks. But again, this is just for me, and it's gonna be perfectly fine. Now I don't wanna cover up my butterfly because that was the main reason that I cut it the way I did. And there we go. The Happy Bookmaker idea book. I got a little pocket here to stick something in. Well, I don't know, maybe a little picture, or maybe something to give me inspiration. And as I go in, I've got my little calendar pages, and I might start marking things down when I want to do videos. Another pocket here, and there we go. 16 minutes, you guys. Thanks so much for joining me. I love having you with me when I do these things, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.